and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back. We are back and ready to dive in deep to the hottest takes in the Overwatch community, folks. That's right. That's right. That's right. I am ready to see some freezing cold / flaming hot, you tell me, takes about Overwatch that I personally believe are not very accurate or not very well informed. And now let me be very clear before we get into this, boys. A couple things. Don't harass people. It's like there was one dude doing it last time where it was just like over the top. I'm not about that. I never really have been. So like don't go after people. Like the purpose of this is to kind of educate you guys, educate the forums, which don't really like to agree with the actual takes of the game that have been proven by high-level play where the game is played properly time and time again. I got my Your Dog Shit Kid hoodie and I love it. It's phenomenal. Check out the shop, samito.com, ! merch in chat. Get it while you can. But there's always some very interesting takes coming out on the forums. Last time I got accused of doxing people. Very accurate, by the way, by people who just didn't like me, in my opinion. So they tend to slander me. So we're going to go in here. We're going to be respectful. We're going to be objective. And I'm not really sure what to expect. And we're going to be kind. We're just going to, there's no need to be over the top. But we are going to be reacting to some of these takes. So, if you guys want to go on the forums and be productive, right? Talk about the game and have interesting discussions to where, you might actually learn something. You might be a part of the solution rather than a part of the problem, because, that's what we're about on this channel. We want to be part of the solution. We want to move forward. We want to be the best at what we do. And that starts at home, folks. So I ask you guys to be respectful and not harass people, not be jackasses, to be frank. But without waiting any longer, let's razz up and get ready to roll. All right, so top threads. Let's take a gander here. Looks like Bridge is almost viable for a second. Oh no. Oh God. Let's put her back in the box. What a nice quality of life change. Okay. Brig versus Lucio. I'll take Lucio anytime and day. I agree. Lucio should, especially at high level play, Lucio should be not 3 times. Lucio should definitely be the standard pick over Brig. Based on how he affects the game, his skill ceiling, and his degree of difficulty towards GM. I think in lower ranks, though, honestly, I think Brig should be a better pick than Lucio, like in silver and stuff. I do think that's where Brig should shine. So many people complaining, even though it's just 25 extra HP. They don't understand what that actually does to the game, especially at high level play. Samito spoke. Trust me. Dude, look at this, dude. Everyone, chat. Everyone always thinks that I have so much fucking say in the game. I really don't. Like, it's so funny to me. People called me a Blizzard associate on the forums last time I was on them, and I was like, do you think, dude, if I had say in game design, this game would be in a really good spot. It is in a good spot. I think it's going to be in a great spot after these nerfs get reverted. I'm a little nervous about Baptiste. I think Baptiste fundamentally needs to get looked at as well. I actually think Baptiste is more problematic than Moira. I really don't think Moira is that problematic right now. I think Damage Orb is just like an annoying ability, and I think since they've can't tune it down a little bit, it's it's less consistent. They tweaked her healing a little bit, but other than that, they should have nerfed her self-sustainer repair pack. This guy's thinking is right though. He understands that they need to divert her to do one thing specifically well. But right now she's is there a way to put this in light mode, by the way, so it helps my lighting behind me, chat? Do you guys know? Yeah, what up, Beaver? Yeah. She's about as poorly designed as Bastion. She's broken the moment she's seen a pro level for a more than extreme niche. If you don't understand that, you don't understand competitive games. Yeah, that's right. We got a big icon here. This ought to be interesting. She saw pro play at a pro level for the niche of anti-dive support and was instantly nerfed. Your statement does not align with the dev's thought process. You don't understand that. You understand hero design. You shouldn't be speaking about them. Bro, this is so wrong on so many levels, okay? She was not a niche. She made goats. Right? So here's why this is wrong, okay? She was meant to be anti-dive, sure, right? To be another answer to dive. But what actually got implemented was the most overpowered character I've ever seen in any video game ever, right? She did everything. She had 600 shield, 250 armor, like AoE healing, like she just statistically and utility-wise was not anti-dive. She was anti-damage. Joey with the 20. Remember when I won the Dono Award? Cash money, dude. Yeah, actually true. Joey did win the Dono Award earlier, bro. I appreciate your support, dog. But like, this is just not. And the fact that to try to like turn on, if you don't understand that, you don't understand hero design. You should be speaking on it. If this is your take, and this is all you saw about Brig, you don't even play Overwatch. This hero literally removed the damage roll's viability from the game. Like, this is just completely, like, this is just so inaccurate for, like, the big picture of the game, right? Like, this is just literally not accurate. Like, she was anti-damage. She forced the DPS role out of the game. You have Overwatch League teams who were playing players like the K $300,000 a year to play damage, and then he didn't play damage a single time because of how oppressive this character was. And still is. Really. And still is. Let's remember that you actually played Brig professionally. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be private. Oh, it's not. I don't think they ever played comp. Where does it show SR, chat? I don't think they played comp. Actually, a Doomfist main. Interesting. Oh, never mind. Oh my. Oh my, never mind. I'm curious the SR though, because depending on what rank, Bridget's oppressiveness actually changes based on the rank, chat. The higher up you go, the more oppressive she is. And I've explained that a few times. I've explained this a few times. No, I mean, it's fine being a big main, chat. There's nothing wrong maining a character you like. Maybe they're an Xbox player? No, it's silver border. Maybe they just don't play comp. That's okay. It's all good. Interesting. But just a totally inaccurate take of the game. It's completely wrong. Completely wrong. He's been loud since the patch went through. They listened. Dude, I love how everyone's pinning this on me. Literally everyone in the community was mad. I was just like kind of like the center of the focus because I've been yelling about this for a long time. Like, Jay was mad. Jay played Fortnite over Overwatch. It was that bad. I don't think I saw a single positive tweet about the patch from anyone. And people are like, oh, it's all Samito. They hate the Brig propaganda. Like, LMFAO, bro. What the f? It's just not wrong. Is she broken or is she simply too much necessity in the pro scene where Tracer is the most dominant DPS? No. She fundamentally does everything. That's why she was a must play. I guess Double Shield is not coming back, right? I mean, every time blaming Brig, but I guess it's coming back. Minus 25 HP, civilization saved. Honestly, I'm pretty concerned about I'm still concerned about Baptiste, chat. I'm still concerned about Baptiste. Like, I think his buffs needed to get reverted as well. Like, he does not need to be buffed. Immortality Field is such an overpowered ability and really, really anti-fun the same way Brig is. So they really need to take a look at Bap as well. Like I said, Bap is more problematic than Moira right now. I really don't think Moira is that problematic. Let's go. Brig is bad again. Woohoo. Nobody likes Brig. Keep your trash. Flankers viable again. Not even Flankers being viable again. It's like, it's just what it does to the game is just not good. Absolutely wow. At a certain point, they just found out to say, we do not want this hero to be viable in any way. Bro, the fact that people think Brig won't be viable just tells me so much. It tells me so much, dude. Brig is still fundamentally OP. Right? She's still really... There are still plenty of Brig players in GM. Right? There are plenty of Brig players in high rank. She still can get value in the right situations. But the reality is, if Brig's current design is equally as viable at high-level play to other supports, the game is broken. The game is broken. You cannot have that be a thing. Every time I see Brig on the enemy team, I want to leave the game. But it's comp and I can't. Yep. Shout out to this guy. It's just catering to the whiny man children who don't want to be able to steamroll black grinds while partially AFK. Lol, dude. No, see, it's not an issue of wanting to steamroll backlines. Chat, do you want to know how I know that a lot of these people don't understand what is oppressive about Brig? They always talk about the backline, right? It's not just about the backline. It's the brawl power. It's like how it shuts down every character, even tanks. Tanks suffer a lot from Brig too, because if Brig is good, that generally means in 2-2-2, Lucio won't be played, right? Meaning Reinhardt's gonna go away, Zarya's gonna go away, right? Because they really need speed to be viable, right? So it hurts the tank roll maybe more than the damage roll. And what you'll see happen is what we saw happen this week is like people just won't queue tank. And if people aren't queuing tank, I've seen like a 4 to 5 minute increase on my queue times as a DPS player and support players. I'll deal with support players, chat. The queue times have been noticeably longer because no one can find games. It's overall for the game that the people don't see how it really hurts the game. Brig denies skill. That's fundamentally wrong for a game with an SR system. Yep, that's another issue. Absolutely. But like, it's really funny that they chalk it down to this. It's not about steamrolling backlines. It's about how you deny value, right? That's the problem with Brig. You deny value by existing, not actually doing things. That's the difference between even Moira and Ana and Zen and every other support and hero in the game. You actually have to do something to get value. But Brig gets inherent value just from being there, not even using any mechanics. You just get value. What do y'all think of the Pharah change? I think it's good. I think she did need it. She needed more flight control, Beaver. This is just like you want to exploit a broken character to get free value. You don't actually want to get good at the game. You want the game to play for you. And how dare someone actually be better than me and get value from me, against me by outplaying me? I want free value for myself or else I won't play. Well, if you don't want to learn how to play the game, then you can leave the game. It's that simple. The game should not cater to you because you're not willing to do the work. Sorry, not sorry. Get good. You're dog shit, kid. Anyway, well, from the looks of it, more than 99% of the player base are low ranks and only less than 1% can make it work. See, this is a really interesting point, and I want to talk about this. And this is exactly why I want Brig to be redesigned. She's meant to be an entry-level character, right? She's meant to be an entry-level character that noobs can pick up to get value, right? But most of the player base, but let me rephrase. The amount of value she gives actually went up in effectiveness per rank the higher up you went, which is the opposite of what she should do, right? Because how she's designed is she automatically can heal and peel players, right? At the same time. She can heal a group, individually pocket, and peel at the same time and do damage, right? That gets more value and is more effective when the other team has more actions per minute, right? Meaning the higher up in ranks you go, the more passive value she actually gets. Does that make sense, chat? And that's why in lower ranks, people don't notice how oppressive Brig is. It's because they're not used to actually getting punished at high level play, and they don't understand like what these high level players are doing to punish them so quickly. That's why high level players complain about Brig way more than lower level players. Because lower level players, and this is no shade, they just literally aren't good enough at the game, and they haven't seen how fast paced and punishing the game can be at high level play when Brig isn't played, right? So they can't actually see the value that it gives you. And that's why high level players complain about Brig way more than low level players, because low level players can't actually see the value that the hero gives. And that's where the big misconception gives. And that's why I'm so anti-Brig, because that is not what she's supposed to do by design. And a lot of these low ranked players, especially these low ranked Brig mains, like they've really been served injustice by Blizzard. Because this hero was supposed to be a character for entry level players to get value, up to diamond or so, right? Maybe more. But they can't because of how it's designed, and that's exactly why I want to redesign it. But they see me as some evil guy who wants to dumpster their character, which is not what I want to do. I want to flip the switch. I want Brig to be better for them in their games and worse for GM players, because that's how you maintain a fair skill system. And it really... People will think you're throwing by playing Brig and low elo, and that's problematic. It is. It's the opposite of what she was intended to do, and it needs to be addressed by Blizzard. This hero is not just hurting high level play, but it's really hurting the low level players as well. That's where she should be good, you know? But this guy's on it. He gets it, but you know, probably not a high level player. So I'm hoping that my insight will kind of give that perspective to him, because this is what everyone at high level play knows. Regardless, whenever I see a Genji Tracer, Winston Diva, Zenyatta Mercy, I also want to leave the game, but no one plays this shit. Like literally, this has not been played in fucking years. Literally, I don't think this has been played since season 8. I also want to leave my game, but I don't complain at all. Sit down and deal with it. Even though no one on my team would ever come help me, I even thought I was dead. The support roster back then was Lucio, Ana, Mercy, Moira, and Zenyatta. So every single one of the enemy heroes would counter me, or I picked Moira. My team was also running die. Moira would abandon me to die alone. Brig was out of the group of people like me who wanted to play the game, but Brig was also out of people like you who want supports to be able to akin something in the loot box or ult charge. Brig is fine, will always be fine. So you're complaining that you would die, but that's literally because you're bad. What you're saying here is, I don't actually want to learn how to position. I don't actually want to learn how to play the game. I want Blizzard to implement a character that will do it for me. And this exact mentality is what destroyed Overwatch with Brig. It's not the hero's fault that you are dog shit. I'm sorry. You can get good like every other GM Zen player who has learned the game, right? Every other GM Moira player, Ana player. Why are they GM and you aren't? It's not because the hero. You guys have the same inputs. You have the same kit. It's because you're bad and you can't accept you're bad. No, there's nothing wrong with being bad, by the way. I'm not flaming you, but this mentality is bullshit. It's bullshit. Do the fucking work like everyone else if you want to get good. It's that simple. The outcome of a Genji versus an Ana is neutral. The outcome of a Genji versus a Zen is neutral. The dictating factor is who outplays the other. Now, I will admit there is some merit to the point that, you know, traditionally supports were pretty vulnerable, and especially, and I agree, it does need to get looked at by Blizzard. That if I had balance in the game, the first thing I'm looking at is dive characters. That's the first thing I'm looking at. I mean, maybe hit scan as well, but like I am looking at dive characters. I want supports to have more options. But the support options cannot come from automatically shutting down the other team's value without doing anything. They need more self-sustain options in which you need to know how to manage your resources and position, and if you do it right, you have more chances to get value. That is okay if it requires game sense, positioning, and mechanics. Brig requires none of those things. Very, very little compared to other supports. So literally what you're saying is, I want free value. Blizzard, give me free value. I don't want to actually learn how to play the game, and if you disagree, I'm leaving the game. You're looking for a cop-out and free value instead of learning how to play. Accept the fact that you're bad and learn how to get good like everyone else does, because there are plenty of GM Anas, Zens, Mercies, you name it. They're good. You're not. Get over it. Sorry. Do it like everyone else. Dog shit. I believe in you though. I do. I'm like, if you believe in yourself, you can get there. Anyone has the potential. Look at me, chat. I'm some dumbass kid from Kentucky, and I grinded and I got good. If I did it, you can do it. Nothing stops you. Just put in the work, try to learn from your mistakes. It's hard, sure, but that's what makes it rewarding. And that's what made this game great. And that's what made everyone love this game. It's because of heroes like Brig that compromised that people quit. Oh, my headset just died. I guess it doesn't matter if it's dead. People pretending like they play in contenders and see Brig in every single game. I don't give a flying F about pro play. I don't want heroes to be trash because some people have no life besides Overwatch, dislike them. Like, I bought this game too. That's awesome. But your name is Moth meta. You probably want a Mercy meta. Listen, like, Brig is still a good character. Brig is not dog shit. She's still good. If you can't get value on Brig, it's because you are bad. To quote Siegel, get good. It's not the hero that's holding you back. It's your own play. Stop looking to make excuses. This hero clearly fundamentally breaks the game, has been negative for the game, unanimously by high-level players. What's the difference between you and them? You have the same heroes, the same input. The reality is they're better players, and if you can't accept that, that's on you. Sorry. I wish you the best of luck in your climb. I believe in you. You can do it. But to say that Brig is trash is just fucking hilariously inaccurate. And buying the game makes no point. This is no point. My argument and everyone else's argument is to create fair play. And Brig certainly does not create fair or fun play for that matter. Yeah, thanks for the membership, man. I appreciate it. Okay, as much as I disagree with that, I don't even know what this is. Have you played Brig recently? Lol. I play her almost every single time I play the game. She hasn't been a problem for a long time. She's been a problem every second of the day that she's come out. Every second of the day that she's come out, she's been a problem. Every second of the day. I've explained this already. You want a Tracer counter, a Genji counter? Me too. This is not Brig though. As a Brig counter is Brig is a counter to everyone and everything. Exactly. And also the hero who brought goats. Brig brought goats and the sound barrier buff brought goats. Brig was the bigger factor, but sound barrier buffs definitely also brought goats. Ridiculous balance changes to other. Brig was the reason that DPS heroes got buffed a ton. Fast heroes need a counter. Yes. Is Brig the counter? No. I mean, the thing is, even in the previous patch, like a lot of dive characters weren't being played. It was a lot of Somber Reaper, right? It wasn't Genji. Dude, it hasn't been Genji for a long time. It has not been Genji for a long time. Genji is not a good character. And if you think Genji is an oppressive character, you are just wrong. Like, he has been weak for a long... Do you think Reaper's fine? I think Reaper's strong, if anything. I think Reaper is good. Reaper should not get touched. If anything, they need to revert his invisible teleport change because it removed counterplay from the game. So, but this guy's right. This guy's right. Like, chat, if anyone tells you that Genji is overpowered, you laugh in their face because they do not understand Overwatch. He has been mechanically weak and he's had so many answers for such a long time. Please tell me why top 500 isn't full of Brig one tricks if your statement about EZSR holds true. Because no one wants to play that fucking character. No one. You think high-level players want to play Brig? They want to play mechanically demanding characters. They want to show off their skill. They want to actually play a shooter game. No one in their right mind wants to play Brig. No one. Literally fucking nobody wants to do it. That's why you don't see Brig one tricks. It's not a fun character. That's why its pick rate was low. That's like saying you want to play Orisa. No one wants to fucking do it, but they'll have to do it if it's oppressive, which is what it was. Less than Mercy Moth meta did significantly less than Ana current. If Brig is EZSR, then Ana sounds like you don't have to turn on your computer to get... KJ, I gotta mod you, bro. Yo, that might take the cake. That might take the cake. That might take the cake. Ana, the most punishable, besides Zen, the most punishable, difficult support to play is easy top 500. I would pay money to see a Masters Brig one trick play Ana. I've seen it. I've seen Moira players try to play Ana and they have no idea where to play. I think Brig players would be worse, generally speaking. There's obviously exceptions to that, but wow. Wow. This is just so fucking inaccurate. That's crazy right there. Dude, no chance on that one. That needs to get, no, I'm not even gonna comment on that. Holy Toledo cow. It's only experimental, guys, but we should give our feedback on it. Feedback. They're probably doing it because Samito, the worst Overwatch role model, is still having their ear for some reason I can't fathom. Dude, why do people pin this on me? Like, yeah, I'm loud about it, but literally everyone is saying it. There are 16 agreeing with this person. Look at the hearts. Oh, God. Oh, God. Holy cow. Dude, this is funny, though. Like, I feel like people think I have... Maybe I have more say than I think, but I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm pretty sure I don't. Like, I don't know about this, man. This is just an interesting take. I mean, listen, but if you don't like me, that's okay. I'm not saying everybody should like me. That's totally fine. I don't judge them for that. That's all good. Every one of Brig's Spider-Man changes, I mean, every single one has gone to the live server. Moreover, you can give on these forums whatever floats your boat because none of the development team will read our feedback. I mean, they read it. They just know these takes are dumb. Like, I'm sorry. These takes are just so inaccurate that Blizzard, like, of course they're not gonna, I mean, they'll read them, but like, unless there's actual merit to your claim, like, it's just not gonna be true. They take reasonably argued feedback. Yeah, this is true. This is true. That is true. That is true. If it's reasonably argued, they'll listen to it. You do realize Tracer is hands down the best DPS in the game at the moment? No? No? I don't think so. I think she's good. I don't think she's the best in the game, though. She's good because she can do her own thing. Like, she's very self-reliant. You know what I mean? This is hilarious to me. People, low plat players in this thread are celebrating as if Brig is ruining their matches constantly when she's barely played in plat. Lol. How? She's the tankiest support. Yeah. She's squishy. What does that make other support heroes? You know, Brig is a tank. Hey, this is my boy right here. This is from our stream, chat. I see you, bro. I see you, dog. I see you. I see you. I fucking see you, homie. He was top 3 DPS right now. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about it. It really depends on the patch. It's been too close. So I'll have to let you know. Yeah. Do people realize that Brig enables Tracer? By the way, do people realize that Brig enables Tracer nowadays? Like Brig, like is Tracer's biggest enabler, which is kind of funny. They complain about Tracers, but then like Brig creates Tracer play. So that keeps me weak. Like, and pick rate does not mean effectiveness. They have to realize that too. Like, it's just what people want to play in ranked. Tracer's literally on the cover of the game. Like, Tracer's a character that you can, she's really fun to play. She's very independent, so it doesn't, you can still enjoy playing Tracer whether or not your teammates are good. She doesn't need to be enabled. Like, she's just so consistent. She's like the soldier, she's like Soldier 76, you know? Quote, just 25 HP changes a lot of breakpoints. It does. Yeah, this man's spitting facts. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. I play Tracer strictly in terms. I honestly prefer not to play her, but to say that this is new Brig balance, she's in the jack of all trades. It gives you, she's still the jack of all trades. She's jack of all trades, master of all, though, is the thing. Like, this is what people don't understand. Like, Brig, they're like, if you give her the health, she's already a jack of all trades, master of all, because she does everything as a support. She can individually pocket at no mechanical skill, heal the team at the same time, stack those types of healings together, don't get me started on rally, and peel the team, stun, CC with tank health pool and her shield while healing. She's jack of all trades, master of all, and that's why she's broken. I don't see how people understand that. I don't cap as a Brig main. Ash me now. I used to love playing with Dive. Like, yeah, no, Brig enabled Dive in her current iteration. You're right. You're right. I would pay, like try to do everything Brig does on Ana. You can't. It's not possible because she can do it all at once. So I've been thinking about maybe they should go from 125 to 75 armor if they really want to reduce it back to 200 total. That doesn't sound too bad. No, you're just begging for buffs to get free value on your broken character. No, she needs to get redesigned entirely. I was actually surprised they allowed her to be viable this long. Oh, she's still viable. She's still viable. I don't get what people, I don't know, man. I played Tracer strictly in, oh, this is the same thing. Like, who cares? I don't even know. Watch contender design or rewatch the games where Brig isn't consistently played, usually unless by an off-meta team. I have zero interest in watching other people play. That's fair. I mean, it's not always up there. All right, Chad, do we move on to the next thread or do we think there's still some more hot takes? Competitive integrity in an Overwatch forum? Don't know what that is. Next thread. I feel like this is just all Samito's. Yeah. Oh my god. All Samito's fault. This is no longer Overwatch. This is Samito Overwatch. Kill me, please. Bro, why do people... I still don't get why people think I say. If 25 HP is the difference between Brig being a borderline throw pick and being oppressively overpowered, there's some serious core issues. Yes! Yes, there is! They understand! They understand! Yes! Someone gets it! Oh my god! We've done it! One of us! One of us! Either she's working as a tender where she's generally viable and needs to rework. Stop speaking with her health 100 times to solve the problem because it clearly isn't. Exactly! This guy's so smart! This guy's so smart. I'm fucking liking this comment. What a genius. GM player, watch. Oh, Diamond Mercy player. Okay. Respect. Or quick play Mercy and then off tank player. Respect. Very smart comment. Shout out to Clem. You're a genius, Clem. Wait. Did I just lose the thread? What is this? Personally collected, but what is this, a EULA or something? Are you Clem? All right, what is this, chat? Blizzard importance of the secure environment. We document community wide online presence family collect store and information you provide us. Is it what is this? What is this, chat? It's whatever. Just click continue. Well, I feel like I should read it. Cannot control activities on. Hold on, chat. I'm so bad at reading these things. Blizzard Entertainment subsidiaries respects the privacy of its players and online visitors. Recognizing the importance of providing a secure environment for them, we've adopted a company-wide privacy policy that explains how we collect, store, and use information to provide us. The privacy policy details safeguards Blizzard. Can somebody give me a TLDR? Including not limited to related interactions. When you click on other sites from a Blizzard website, the privacy by using this website or service, you acknowledge the terms of privacy project. It's a basic TOS. Okay. Continue forehead. Okay, sure. What happened to the thread though? I lost it. I guess we'll go to the next one. All right. Oh well. We'll go to the next thread anyway. That one was kind of just like, Brig gets countered by Tracer now. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go, boys. Okay. Brigitte has become the opposite of everything she was created to be. She was created to be a high survivable tank support hybrid that counters Tracer and Genji. Those heroes specifically. You want to see these devs? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Now Brigitte is squishy as hell and gets countered by the exact same heroes that she was originally created to keep in check. With 200 HP, a flimsy shield, a support with a shield, a squishy. She has literal tank health pool and she's being called squishy, just a reminder. And being restricted to melee range combat, she has a flail. Brig gets eaten for lunch by flankers who are now able to quickly, easily burn both Brig and her shield down from a safe distance. I blame the devs for parenting too much to the celebrity streamers who flat out refuse to stop one-tricking Tracer and have some elitist views regarding non-DPS heroes as well as the dev. Okay, so he's right with his point, right? He's right with his point. Brig has become the opposite of everything she was created to be. He's right. The reasons are completely and utterly wrong. To say that Brig is squishy is just not true. She is a tank. She is a tank. Oh, is this an old thread? Oh, this is an old thread. Well, okay, we'll still read it, chat. I'll read it quickly and then move on to the next one for a more recent one. Like, to say Brig is a squishy is just literally statistically false. A squishy is a character that is 250 net health or under, right? Brig is a 200 health now, 50 armor with a 200 HP shield. Now, I can do the math on that, but not including her self-regeneration. That adds up to like 450 health base, including the armor, like stacking the armor to value onto that. So, like, that's more health than Zarya. I guess that shit bubbles, right? Because we're kind of Brig shield, we gotta count Zarya's bubbles too. Like, that is tank health pool. That is tank health pool. Right? That is tank health pool. So this is just wrong, but Brig does enable flankers now. But to say the Brig gets countered by flankers, a good Brig will still outplay a Tracer. You get value as Brig by denying them and healing your team. It's not like Ana where you hit the sleep and you actually get the kill. It's like you can just zone them out and you're still doing plenty, right? Because you're still giving more value. Oh, it's 250 for a shield? Okay, it's 250 for a shield. Still, point stands, tank health pool. So I guess people are commenting on this thread today because it was up there, right? No, it's not. Weird. Okay, we'll run it back. I'm not sure what the deal is with this. Let's see. Oh, Doomfist is... Oh, shoot, not again. Oh, no. All right. Maybe go to latest. Are there people yelling about me being on the forums again? Brig's funeral. Join us for this depressing time. Last time I was on the forums, people were getting mad that I was reading their posts. That was funny. That was actually really funny. Welcome. This is a place to remember Brig, our beloved hero. Like, she's still really good. Oh, it's the same person. Don't care about that opinion. I wish it was Brig's funeral, but unfortunately, she's still pretty good. Brig can never be as balanced. I'm afraid she's just, well, badly designed. Yes, she is. She's poorly designed. She is poorly designed. I'm glad. I'm really, it makes me really happy to see people finally saying this shit.
Greetings.
I'm really happy to see this because people are finally realizing what I've been saying for 2 years. It doesn't matter how much you tweak these values. It's the fundamental design that is broken. I've said this for 2 fucking years and people are finally starting to get it and it makes me so happy. Now, all we need to do is have the Brig mains accept that and realize it, and then we can actually make the character have a niche in the game that's good so that she can be happy. And Brig mains can be happy too. And she can actually help the game rather than hurt the game. So she can be balanced, but the development team insists on keep making her main healer level output because they refuse to nerf packs. For as long as she has the output, she'll never be able to be balanced properly. Honestly, a pretty interesting point. Because this is kind of like, this is scrapping on the issue that I've said, where it's like he wants to focus on one particular part of her kit and nerf it, but keep the other parts viable, which is what needs to happen with Brig. So this is actually the right idea. I'm curious what rank he is. Plays on PSN. Okay. But like definitely the right direction with this point there. Definitely the right direction. They should just retire, put her out to the pasture. We all know how well 200 AP Brig functions. We know that this nerf is just putting her back in the dumpster again. This is just wrong. You just need to not feed. Like literally, you just need to understand her role. Like this is just not right. Like you don't, I mean, I agree with retiring the character. Like this design just will not work. It's not going to be good, but it's just like, this is just not right. Saying 200 HP Brig is bad is just so funny. It's just so funny.
Greetings.
Garbage, yeah, I remember. Oh my God. Oh, it's this dude again. This dude's been flaming me all day. Let's take a gander. Oh. I guess they don't play ranked. Interesting. Oh, he plays on the Switch. Oh. Cool. Interesting. Okay. Hey, no, I have Overwatch on the Switch, chat. Don't hate on people playing on the Switch. It's clearly not the same game, but like it's still Overwatch. Tracer should be dumb. Oh, this is the same person. They're all wholesome. Dude, I don't know about that. This is funny. People actually like Brig. She's made the game pretty enjoyable for... Rework her again to her original state, but with worse stats? No! Oh, God. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, let's not do that. How about not? Brig nerf overreaction. Oh, no. That's got to be a troll. That's a fucking troll comment. I main Brig. Oh, the Wanderer guy's a Brig main. People are overreacting to Brig nerfs. She needs to be looked at more depth by the dev team, not by the forum game designers, so they can make her viable and understandable for a hero for everyone, not just less than the top 1%. Her pick rate and win rate probably will tank again everywhere except for the less than 1%. And now what? If double shield comes back, I don't see a 20. Yeah, I actually kind of like this guy. I think this guy has a good understanding of Brig. I actually think this guy knows what he's talking about. Like, I think he's definitely got a better head on his shoulders than a lot of the other Brig players. Oh, God, here we go. So Brig's 25 extra IPs reverted once again because a small vocal minority claims she's too OP. Brig has been nerfed so many times that it's just admit the only issue people are just not very good at countering her. So many people, including me, were glad that Brig finally getting a buff. But once again, Blizzard listened to the vocal minority. Whether Brig haters like it or not, she needed a buff because so many people find her useless to play at the moment. Do you want to know why so many people find her useless to play at the moment? It's because they're fucking bad. Sorry. It's the truth. You're just bad. You're literally just not good. And that's okay. That's okay. That's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. However, that does not mean the hero should be buffed. Again, this comes down to the fact that Brig's core design has failed. It's failed the Overwatch community. It has failed the Overwatch community. How many nerfs later do we have to find out that at low ranks, Brig, a hero that's meant to be for low-rated players, is not considered to be good, but at high ranks it is considered to be broken? It's because the hero's design gives the most value when the players it's playing against are better. Right? It needs to be changed. It needs to be fundamentally changed.
Greetings.
So that the lower level you are, the easier it is to get value, and the higher up you go, the less value it gives. I'm sorry. That's just that's literally like, because the thing is, I had a streamer, a Junkrat OTP, tweeting at me earlier, calling me the Trump of Overwatch, and I was kind of like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? trying to say that like every hero needs to be like equally viable, and that's just not possible because every hero does something different, right? It's like everything is going to have its niche, but trying to say that Symmetra should be as viable as Tracer is just not true. It's just, you can't do it. It's like saying Widowmaker should be equally as good in every rank. It's just, it's not possible. Greetings. Widow and Silver is going to be dog shit, and Widow and GM is going to be OP. I'm sorry. That's just how it works, right? That's just how it works. You can't have each hero be equally viable in each rank. You can't do it. It's not possible in game design. We just break the game. You won't even have a game. So this sticks. I stand by my point, dude. You need to change her entire design so at low level play she gets value and high level play she doesn't. It's that simple. And it's like, it's literally like the low rated players don't understand it because they don't understand what high level play is. They don't get it. I thought of you the Trump as Overwatch without the negative stuff about him. Hey man, thanks. I think. I don't know. I don't know. I truly don't know what to say to that, but I think that's a compliment. So I guess, thank you. Anyway, I don't give a fuck about politics. Fuck it all. I guess pro players are just bad at countering here. Hold on. I mean, I need to make sure I'm seeing this properly. I guess pro players are bad at countering her. Just go Pharah. LOL. I do that in my gold games and it works every time. Off the goop. My man is off the goop. This is a bait. This needs to be a bait. This is a bait. I've been baited. I'm on pranked. This is a bait, right? This is definitely a bait. Okay, yeah, this is probably a bait. This is a DPS player. Right? We're gonna assume this is a bait. Try playing Pharah against top 500 hit scan players. Exactly what I've been saying. If a quote-unquote pro player can adapt to 25 HP increase, then how can they be considered a pro? Oh my God, these are just so freezing cold, dude. I'm so weak at like gold players trying to assume what pro play is like and what the game is like, dude. Like, it's just like, oh God. It's literally like trying to put a kindergartner in a high school physics class. That's no joke, chat. That's what it's like. It would be like putting me in fucking NASA right now and trying to charter the fucking flight to Mars. Like, it's just like, I would be so out of it. Like, I don't know. They just don't get it. They just don't get it. It's not even worth commenting. Dude, this is a troll, right? How would you stop Brig then? Okay, that dude was baiting. How would you stop Brig? Range. Brig has an effective range of 6 meters. Outside her whip shot, she has to drop her shield to use for like literally a quarter of a second. Keep her at range. Don't dive headlong into her. Focus on breaking her shield. Congrats, you've effectively nullified a Brig. No, you haven't! Do you know what Brig can do while all this is happening? See, do you expect the tanks to just never go near the fight? Overwatch is an objective-based game. If Brig goes on the objective, one, you have to meet her there. Two, Brig still gets value at range because she can pack 3 targets at once and use her flail to proc inspire. This is just not right. This is just not even close to right at all. Like, see, listen, this comment, a lot of these people don't see Brig for what she actually is. They're only looking at her ability to duel. But the thing is, what makes Brig broken is not just her duel potential. It's that she can heal everyone at the same time. And like range isn't an issue from her because she can still heal from range as a support. She's broken in team play, exactly. In one-on-one, you can play at range. But in team play, you can't just, one, not go on the objective. Two, other DPS are going to be shooting on you. People, like, these comments don't take the game itself into account. And how could they? Like, they're low-ranked players. They don't understand. There's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Like, you have every right to enjoy the game, but you shouldn't speak on subjects that you don't understand. Or, well, no, you can speak on subjects that you don't understand, but you just shouldn't be taken seriously. And that's why these comments aren't taken seriously. They're just literal garbage. Like, I hope you enjoy the game. I'm sure you're a lovely person, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm sorry. That's the reality. Yeah, this guy was baiting. Yeah, the Dame isn't 1v1s, but the Brig has a team around her. This is a really good comment. This guy's baiting. This guy's baiting. This is good. This is good. And all respect to that person. Listen, I'm sure they're a great person, but like, they don't understand the game. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying, like, your opinion is just wrong. And it's not close. It's objectively incorrect. Brig needs a total work. I like these people saying Brig needs a total rework. They get it. They get it. Let's check the top threads, chat. What should we look at? What should we look at next, chat? You Brig out the game? Yeah, absolutely. Brig needs to go. She needs to go. My goal is to get Blizzard to realize that. Dude, I'm surprised that there's no one in the forums talking about how I'm on here right now. Last time I was on the forums, dude, the Moira mains were fucking coming for my throat, bro. It was kind of funny. It was actually really funny. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is a big thread right here, boys. Big thread right here. I hate how Al pros and streamers matter more than us. Chat, do we read this thread first or do we read this thread first? Which one? Which one? Which one, boys? The streamer one? All right, let's take a... How much do you guys want to bet I get shit talked in this thread? How much do you guys want to bet I get flamed in this thread? I bet you anything. Chat, if I'm right, you guys all owe me $1. I'm seriously angry how Blizzard puts Al pros and streamers' opinions over ours. I feel as though we don't even matter. Why are these forums that Blizzard's just going to disregard any feedback we have? We don't matter. Only pros and streamers. It makes me not want to watch Al anymore. I don't really know what to do. It's very frustrating. Well, the thing is about Al pros is that they have a very in-depth understanding of the game. So what they're saying is generally going to be way more accurate. Like, why would you not want to listen to the experts on a subject rather than a forum full of players who a lot of them clearly have no idea what they're talking about? Like, that's the reality. It's like me saying, why does no one listen to my opinion about the economy when I don't have any understanding about economics? Like, I get why that would be frustrating, but ultimately I'd have to do the work and gain credibility for my opinion to matter. When I first came into this game, I was a nobody in the Overwatch scene. The reason why people started to care about my opinions is because I put thousands of hours into grinding the game, putting myself out there, building a brand. Like, I put in the work, and that's why people, at least in the community, care about my opinion. Nothing in life comes for free. If you want something, do the fucking work. That's what makes me so mad about a lot of these Brig mains, is they just demand free value. They demand that their hero's better instead of actually getting good themselves. Like it's just, I get the frustration of not being satisfied with yourself, but demanding free value and just being listened to for no reason at all is just like, it's just dumb. And no one deserves that. Do the fucking work. Do the fucking work. And I'll credit to you if you do it, but they can't balance the row levels. They just can't. It would ruin the game because the game isn't played correctly. Let's go, dude. Let's go. The forums have gotten smarter. The forums have gotten smarter. This is what I like to see. This is a fucking smart comment right here. People don't think high ground. They don't play together. They don't manage the cooldowns and so on. It's not that we don't matter. It's that they don't, and they do take us into account. But they're balancing on GM streamers and Al the way OW is meant to be played. So it makes sense for them to start there. Yo, I'm streaming. I just wanted you to know that FD God went to the Shock and Moth went to the Gladiators. I don't know if you saw that. FD God went to the Shock? Yep. What the? Yeah, I figured. Yeah. Yo, that's so funny. Holy shit. Oh my God. Okay. So this is so accurate. Let's go. This is such a smart take from this guy. Genius fucking take. Shout out to this guy. Diamond on tank and gold on DPS. Shout out to this guy. Overwatch, it's impossible to balance the game when it's not being played properly. The changes won't actually matter. If you want changes to matter, you balance the game where the game's played properly, because you won't actually see the results of that if the game's not being played properly. Like gold, like low ranked Overwatch is not even Overwatch. It's just a bunch of people running around with their heads cut off. Like chickens, it's like chickens with their heads cut off. They're not actually doing anything. They're just running in circles feeding. Like, I don't know. Based wrecking ball gamer. Yeah, there you go. Let's just make Master Game a paradise where they can play what they want. There's no must picks. But now you have a game where 98% of ladder can't play certain heroes or comps just because they're trash to keep the paradise out of that 2%. This is not how game design works. Sounds like communism, but there's no point trying to make a perfect game for a few group of people. Imagine having to grind Master to play a balanced game. This is completely wrong, and here's why. You can play anything you want in low ranks, but do you know what the requirement is, chat, for that to happen? You have to actually be good at the game. You have to actually be good. Skill. The margin for error in low SR is so high because no one's playing the game properly that if you're actually good, you'll get value. To say that you can't play certain heroes in lower SR literally means that you just aren't good enough to do it. With the margin of error so high, you can play anything you want so long as you're actually good. A lot of these players are looking for excuses to justify why they're bad other than the fact that they're bad. I'm sorry. There are players higher ranked than you that can do it better. That's the reality. It's not because the hero, it's because you're bad. Get with the program. No offense, but all right, I'm waiting for my ass to come up here. Let's take a look here, chat. Wow. No one flamed me in this thread. You guys don't owe me $1. Holy shit. Dude, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of impressed with the Overwatch forms today. I thought it'd be way worse. It's because the Moira mains didn't have their hero changed. I feel like Moira is a way more popular hero than Brig. That's why. You owe chat $1? No. Okay, what else, chat? Let's check the top threads. Anything else? That honestly, dude, I'm pretty impressed. I think Brig is way more hated than Moira as well, is the thing. Brig is upsetting to think about. Uh-oh. I liked everything about Brig when she came out. She was fun to play. Got people to pick heroes who weren't just DPS. Her design was good. Her cosmetics were cute. She was a smash hit for me. Most people hated her because she thought she wasn't good enough to pick because most people thought that 141 or what? What? But Brig was like the shining beacon of hope. I could finally play a support other than Moira and do more than die because no one peeled under any circumstances. For a tank/support player, the first impression of Brig was, wow, this hero just saved the game. And then people found out she was busted beyond what any player could have prepared for a goat's happen. Now, frankly, I didn't care about that. This comp was for only PC tryhards, and I was just a casual silver/gold Xbox player. Fair. Honestly, fair. Why would I give a crap about... Yeah, okay. They balanced the game at the Brig rework drop. It was good for a while before people started figuring out Brig wasn't dead. Seeing the berry health go down to 1/3 of its original value and seeing her bash almost lose all the damage left a nasty taste in people's mouths. You know, unless there were people partying because Brig was gone. She never was gone. She was still fundamentally overpowered. She just lost a lot of her damage values, which were OP as fuck. Well, over the past few months, we were back to every patch or two. Brig has a new nerf, and it seemed like they finally done it. Brig isn't terrorizing GM. Well, that's great for them, but at the end of the day, everyone who liked Brig got royally flanked. You can talk about all you want about how good a balanced game feels, but you're not wrong about that. But for a majority of players, reworked Brig was totally fine. You just needed to adjust to her new playstyle. That's just not true. She was still fundamentally overpowered. She still is now. But now that's not the case. She gets actually not fun or what she was supposed to be. Blizzard created this hero I love to death because they couldn't fix her. Those of us who casually enjoyed Brig had to pay for their mistakes. It's betrayal. Why give us something they're only going to take away due to your own incompetence? Now, I actually agree with what they're getting at here. I agree. Blizzard really did fail people who liked Brig. They really did. Blizzard's design team failed. They failed the Overwatch community with Brig. They really did. And that's what I'm trying to get people to accept and understand. Right? I liked OG Brig. I like to hear enough to learn it all over again. I rolled with every nerf and all respect. Around me, people just insulted Brig mains and whined, demanded nerfs, and guess what? Nobody wants to play her anymore. I get hating Brig. I get that she was OP. That doesn't mean we don't feel really bad now because we can't play Brig without being a liability. That's not true. Brig is still very strong. It's not even that Brig herself is awful. She got pretty damn close. No, she's not. She should still be good in really low ranks. The problem is I've talked about this already. Brig's ability to deny value gets exponentially more effective per mechanic at higher level play than lower level play because there's no focus fire lower level play, so it doesn't really matter that you can consistently deny because nothing in low ranks is consistent. Nobody wants to have a Brig. Nobody gives her a chance. Thanks, Blizzard. You guys really nailed it with character. I loved having a hero that made me have fun ripped away because people in ranked on never reach a handle her power level. It feels great, Dread, to see. See, I really do relate to this player, though. I really do understand this. I might actually reply to this player. Thanks, Blizzard. You really nailed it. I play most heroes in the game. It's not like I was diehard Brig main or anything. She's not even my most played hero overall. I'm just not, you know, I fuck with this. And frankly, I don't think people care one way or the other she's ever addressed. Even the devs regret her. But what about the players who didn't abide by a meta and liked any character? We're the ones who got punished. We're the ones who feel the real effects, you know? Well, you know what? It feels terrible. Being meta is one of the worst things that can happen to a hero in the game because it leads to absolutely nothing but hatred and nerfs. It leads to your fun being drained away because you have to constantly play to adapt a weaker and weaker hero while others like get to be Ryan mains or Lucio mains and can remain largely untouched. You can hate Bridget for what she's done to the game, but geez, at least be aware of how awful balancing her was to those of us who liked her. Feel great for the maining, in particular anyone else. Exactly. This is actually a spot-on thread. I respect this, actually. This was 27, this was the 15th of October. This was a while ago, this is a month ago. But this is a really good thread, and this thread is right to the T, because it calls out Blizzard for failing everybody. Like Brig's design has failed everybody. It's failed people who enjoy Overwatch. It's failed people who enjoy, I guess, DPS heroes, tank heroes. And it's also failed Brig players and people who like Brig. Like, this is actually pretty right. And this is what I want to change. I want to give Brig a fun niche like every other character in the game that at lower level play people can enjoy, but has marginal fall off at high level play. What the hero was supposed to do. Lucio's broken. When's he getting buffed? Yeah, okay, bud. This is what Brig was supposed to do. And this is the type of player that has suffered the consequences because of that. And it's sad. It really is. Because Brig could have been a great character. Is there a hero like that? It was Moira. It was Moira. I think if dive wasn't as prevalent and ball wasn't as good as he is, it would be Moira, because Moira would be a lesser version of Ana, right? But Moira is a very low rank character and people enjoy it in low ranks, and that's good. Moira is good for Overwatch, right? When she's balanced properly. But supports get the most nerfs and we hate to see it. That's because supports are the most broken role in the game. Supports and tanks have been the two most defining roles of the game. So I think that like we need to completely redo Brig for Overwatch 2, and it's gonna be hard, but I think it's doable. And this is a very good threat. So like I agree with this player, and I feel bad for this player because they were just trying to come on and enjoy a hero they liked, but because of how poorly it was implemented into the game, you know, overall, you know, it really suffered. The game overall really suffered. So, yeah.
Greetings.
Do an unranked GM with Brig showing good Brig players can get value. Fuck that. That's boring as shit. It'd be so boring. Like going through low ranks on Brig would be painful. It'd be so painful. Because I actually have the game sense and mechanics to like shred those ranks, and it just would not be fun. All right, check new. Oh God. Oh wait, is this the thread that I already saw, chat? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, they found me. Samito's on forums right now reading Brig threads. Oh, this is the dude who was really smart. She needs a rework. I'm actually surprised to see so many Brig players like actually agree to me. Smith, if you're reading this, you are garbage. Your name is Trashbot. I did read your comments, dude. That's funny. That's funny. He harassed players for playing and defending Moira on stream once from the forums. He's garbage. Just like your gameplay, kid. You're dog shit. Anyway, I know, I already seen this. Okay, yeah, I already seen this. Briggs does not need nerfs. Let's take a look here. I'm just going to say it. Brig doesn't need nerfs. Brig is relatively bad in her current state. The 25 HP buff was a step in the right direction, but then they nerfed it. Come on, Blizzard. What are you doing? You have to step it up. People say Brig takes no skill. It's not that Brig doesn't take skill. She denies skill. at a very low skill requirement. That's their issue. It's what it's the value she gives for what is required of her that is the issue. However, I would very much disagree. She's up there with Genji and Tracer. There are many busted characters such as Pharah who can literally, this is bait. This is bait. This has to be bait. Wait, is there a cap? Did he put a cap in here? Now here's the cap. Here's the cap, bro. Yeah, this is exactly what it is. This is fucking cap. I'm not falling for that shit. Yeah, this is such a cap. This is such a fucking cap, bro. Oh my, get the fuck out of here, dog. That is such cap. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Some people never change. F BRIG. Yep. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Well, hot take, supports are now the strongest role. Supports and tanks have been the strongest role. I've been thinking about this for a while. Many people disagree with me, but I think support has now arguably become the strongest role. Yeah, it has been. Well, my first point is probably the threat, the trend, and shit, mostly their ultimates, honestly. The trend of the game and Overwatch, the best DPS has always been the best DPS that can constantly kill supports. Tanks were always pretty strong, and they were usually very threatening, but I don't remember having a single Hog or Diva who even survived. Yeah. This is where supports come in because the tanks being easy to exploit. Interesting. Okay, well. I don't know if there's anything interesting left to go over. Honestly, I'm pretty surprised. I think a lot of people on forums actually agreed. Oh no. Your dog shake the kid. That's so funny. Oh man. Oh, now let's do something interesting here, chat. Samito, yo, fuck off, guys. Samito just read and probably mocking the entire forum that does not agree with him. I mean, because a lot of the people's takes are just dumb. I'm sorry. There's actually not really. Actually, no, I take it back. There's been some really good takes tonight. Let's see. Have I been streaming for an hour? Oh yeah, I have been. All these people have been up here. DPS hypocrites have it their way when it comes to Brigitte, even though she's already dead. Just wow. I know the health increase didn't change anything. It did. It changed her breakpoints, meaning that she was way more consistent. But that getting rid really shows which role has all the power and Blizzard caters to. There were so much complaints over nothing. You wouldn't understand what the complaints are over because you don't play in high ranks. Actually, let me check his profile first, and if he does, then he's... I'm not even gonna say it. Oh. Never mind. Who cares? Just scrap the tank and healer categories and go fully the FPS direction. Go 6v6 DPS on the other. Oh my god, dude. It's so funny. It's so inaccurate. Oh, it's Trashbot. He's back. He's back. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's back. He's back. Yeah, I would change about... What would you change about Ball? Or do you think he's in a good spot? I think he does need to get changed. I think they should do a couple things to Ball. They need to make it so you can't grapple indefinitely. Like, that's really dumb. They need to change that. 2, they probably need to revert him applying his shields in Ball form. And if they don't do that, maybe make it so your Ball form doesn't reload for you, or his shields that he gives on needs to generate ult charge for the other team. There's a couple things you need to do to bat, but you can't do all of them at once or it'll make the character bad. You need to do one of them, see how it works, and if that doesn't work, change the other. They need to do it one at a time. And honestly, even I don't know exactly how to do it off the rip. But I think with BRIG, if BRIG goes away, they need to do some of those things. All right, these threads are all just like, Samito is so incredibly toxic towards BRIG than people who play her. It's actually embarrassing. The only thing embarrassing is that you all, like, literally, like, everyone in this forum who, well, actually, not even, I need to stop saying that because literally, I've been actually genuinely impressed with a lot of people in this forums. This is just so inaccurate. It's so inaccurate. I'm against the hero, not the people who play it. I'm against the opinions of people. Oh, let's go. Hey! Good shit. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, God. Talk to him. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Samito, I really hope to see a reward to bring it OW2. Oh, my God. This guy's going to get some people pissed. Holy shot. Oh, God. This is just my quote. Samito does not want Brig to stay niche. He wants a reward to make her less reliant on AoE healing and range healing and put it. We cannot. Yeah. You act like Samito isn't a biased moron. What S are you? This is the same kid, by the way. What S are you? Can't even see it. I would, dude. I would run circles around your brain when it comes to Overwatch. Can we stop listening to Samito on balance sheets? Outside of DPS, I never seen him make a good suggestion. Brig was a little weak. Lol. Never made a good suggestion. I could fix this game in one day. At least Samito's play the game. Yeah, facts. Let's go. Dude, this is just a waste. All right, chat, we're going to call it. I honestly, you know what, chat? Honestly, I've been pretty impressed. You know what, Overwatch forums? And you can go post and tell them I said this. I am actually really impressed. Maybe SmackDown, thanks to the dollar. Sorry, I missed it. I'm actually really impressed. And I'm actually kind of happy that a lot of longtime Brig players are coming to the same conclusion that I had 2 years ago. Right? Right? Like, a lot of them are saying the same. They're realizing the point that I've been making for 2 years. They think that I've been senselessly hating on Brig. But people are starting to realize that Brig's design has failed the Overwatch community. It really has. It really has. Brig's design has fundamentally failed Overwatch. It does the opposite of what it was intended to do. Truly. It's supposed to be a character that low-rated players can get value on and enjoy the game without feeling oppressed. But once you get up to the higher levels of play, it just cannot give that kind of value. Right? It just cannot give that kind of value, but it gives way more value at high level play because her shutdown, Brig is exponentially more value based on how good the other team is. If the other team is better, since she's passively healing everything at once, right, and can peel them, the amount of actual value she can give is way higher because she's denying way more punish. She's denying way more value from the other team. But at low ranks, because her whole kit is based on denial, when there's way less consistent damage coming in, it's actually not giving as much value, which is the opposite of what was intended to happen with the character. So that's kind of my final points. It makes me really happy to see a lot of Brig mains come out and realize the same thing. And I feel bad for them because those people that genuinely enjoy Brig were the people that were in the general population are the people that were failed. I don't want to say the most. I think high level play was failed the most, but they definitely are hurting from it. No one is winning. No one is winning. Like when the Moira changes came through, like the Moira mains would have been winning, right? Because it was broken. But with this, really, there's no winner. And that's why I want the hero to be redesigned. I'm trying to do the right thing for everybody here. I'm trying to make that point and speak a language and a diction that no one has really said about Brigitte since release. And I'm hoping it gets to the dev team. And, I really do feel like a lot of people will understand that. I really do hope that a lot of people understand that. People see me as a senseless Brig hater. I hate what Brig did to the game. Right? I hate Brig's design as someone who likes game design because it goes against what it was intended to do and it hasn't been changed. So that's kind of all I have to say. Chef Boy with the one hundo. Holy shit.
Grinded hours on Overwatch.
Thanks, dog. I appreciate that. Listen to Samito. He's grinded hours on Overwatch since day one. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys. I need to go get dinner. I haven't had anything to eat. I appreciate that hundo, Chef Boy. You pop off, man, with your donos. I appreciate you. And thank you guys for coming. I'm going to do this more. We'll have to do this. And also expect a podcast soon with contenders/Overwatch League players talking about the game. No leaks on that one, though, but I think it's going to be a good time. I think it's going to be a lot more emphasis on Tier 2 players who've been playing for a long time that you guys may not have heard about, but I think you guys are really going to appreciate their opinions, and you're going to see me go off. And so it's going to be lit. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Till then, peace out.